Hi, my name is Tom Dobson, and in this video I will be talking about the production of my film, Shaking Death. As producer, my first job usually would be to look for a script or a story to help tell. In this case though, I had one already written and all the cast in mind. The next thing usually would be to raise the funds. As this was a student project and not a big Hollywood flick, the budget was whatever I could spare to buy props, costume and whatever we needed at the time. I sourced a corded phone for the kitchen scenes as it is set in 2001 and mobiles weren't around as much then. Pork shoulder, peppers, onions and skewer sticks for the skewers in the film and also for the meal break for the cast and crew. I picked pork shoulder as it looked as close to human meat as possible to fit in with the story and narrative. An Oddfellows t-shirt for Simon the waiter to wear. This was for continuity mainly and to save the actor bringing in a few changes of clothes. It worked really well for the aesthetic of the film and made it clear what role his character was playing. Ryan's character Victor is 25 in the camcorder footage and 45 in the interview. For the chef's costume, I had some whites I had bought for work ages ago but had never worn, so we used them. For the 45-year-old Victor, I had to age him, obviously. I did this using latex to add slight wrinkles around his eye and then some concealer and some eyeshadow to blend it. For his costume, we used a suit jacket and a shirt of mine, and bought some glasses to cover up any potential makeup fail. This worked pretty well to help age him too. Fake blood, and lots of it. I made this following a simple recipe I found on Google. Icing sugar, food colouring, drinking chocolate and water. That's it. I was really impressed at the colour and consistency of the blood, and the fact that it doesn't contain any harmful ingredients is a bonus too. A blood spurt kit, which is basically a big syringe with a tube attached to shoot the blood out. And finally, my friend James, who plays the debt collector, kindly made me this stab kit. This is amazing, and I'm eternally grateful to James for all his hard work and his enthusiasm, not just for this but for everything that he does throughout all my projects over the years, even though I don't show it sometimes.
Jesus Christ, Tom! That's what I think!
Don't worry, he's fine. The locations I used were the pub kitchen I work at and the studio interview room, which had to be filmed in my cellar in the end, as unfortunately I couldn't make it to the studio as originally planned. But this had one upside. I could now show the realistic looking BB gun at the end rather than just an object in the shape of. The BB gun is owned and registered to Ryan Dobson. We both made sure it was safe beforehand by taking out the magazine that stores the gas bottle and making sure there weren't any BBs or pressure left in the gun whatsoever, making it perfectly safe. I oversaw all the shoots and made sure things went smoothly. I did this with call sheets, schedules and storyboards. The storyboards contained a small floor plan and bits of info for the actors like movements and so on. I wanted the kitchen scenes to feel as authentic as possible, so I decided to film it all on a Panasonic camcorder, something like you would have actually used back then. I think eventually I'd like to make a longer version, but shoot it as an actual film and not like a mockumentary. I love the VHS aesthetic and think it's pretty vital to tell this particular story, but I would have liked to have shown the fight scene from a few different angles, maybe in a director's cut sometime. Finally, to promote the production, I designed a couple of posters and even ordered a few prints to see what they would look like. Yeah, I like them. I'm really happy with how this film turned out, and that wouldn't have been possible without the help and hard work from everyone involved. So thanks again, and thanks for watching this video. Goodbye.